So by now, this is Wednesday, Tuesday we're in. So by now, every person in the world knows about the shooting in Orlando, and obviously it's a catastrophic disaster and a black eye on America. But more importantly, you got to tell 50 families that their child, husband, brother, sister is deceased. And you know what alarmed me this morning is I heard on YouTube, you guys can his videos don't go viral, but it's this preacher. I saw it on World Star, and he was saying to the effect of the world is a better place that 50 pedophiles, fags, or whatever he calls them, are now dead. The world we live in, that we can hide behind man-made religion and devalue human life. And I know Christians are going to say Sodom and Gomorrah and this and that, but who are we as humans to play God? We may have our beliefs or our differences about who we are as human beings and our stance on homophobia and your personal sexuality. That's all fine and dandy, because I'll be the first to admit, when I was in college, without a doubt, I was homophobic. I wouldn't consider myself homophobic. I would consider myself just young and naive and not truly understanding, what life is. Life was about, I was in college, sports, girls, and then the books, if you get what I'm saying. So, I graduated with like a, just under 3.0 GPA. So I wasn't the best student, and, but let's talk about these statements and how inflammatory they are. 50, I mean, I was having a conversation, having lunch with someone yesterday. Who can visualize 50 dead bodies? I literally can't even visualize 50 dead bodies, and it's just sad and awful that someone can cannot value another human's life. We may have our differences. It took me probably to my mid 20s, late 30s to fully grasp that the gift of free will. You have the right to do it, to do whatever you want on this earth. And with that being said, you have the right to go out. You don't have the right, but you can make a personal decision to go out and kill 50 people. You can make a personal decision to have sex with the same sex, whether you're a man having sex with a man or if you're a woman having sex with a woman. That's your personal life. Would I want to be gay? Absolutely not. Do I understand the lifestyle? Absolutely not. Personally, do I choose to understand that lifestyle? Absolutely not. Do they have the right to do what they want with their life? Absolutely. You know, I've the closest I've known, I've had an uncle that was gay. Uh, he died of AIDS, and it's just you never know until it's knocking at your door fully. You fully, or you accept that you need to learn something about what it truly is. Because outside of that, that was my first introduction to homosexuality and HIV and AIDS. But prior to that, man, I was just a full blown alpha male. Gays. The worst thing you can call an athlete is a faggot or a bitch. If you guys have played sports, bitch, you call me a bitch? You get what I'm saying? I just had a snap back moment. You know what I mean? But that's just the reality of it. And when you take that word off of the battlefield, whatever sport you play, that's an inflammatory comment. And it's just awful that some man, some preacher, some man of God, some quote unquote Christian can assume the role of God, judge and jury, judge, whatever the case may be. We don't have a right to devalue other people's lives. That's just a plain hardcore facts. Um, these people's lives are exceptionally important, or I should say, or still is. You know what I mean? And I was just, I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you guys can watch that video. It's just benign. Just, I can't believe a man that calls himself a Christian would say these things. And I know, uh, You'll have flashpoints of Sodom and Gomorrah if he said, "Forgive me, I'm not a religious scholar," but he said, "If you can find me 10 righteous men, I'll save this city," and he ended up destroying the city. And you guys may say, "Well, that gay club is Sodom and Gomorrah." However, that wasn't that man that went in there and shot 50 people was not God, and I believe God was the man, the person who said, I don't know, but you guys know the story much better than I do. But I think that we need to be more conscientious, for real. We need to be more conscientious of the things we say, because the power of the tongue is powerful. And exciting hate because a person's gay is just outright crazy. You know, I always I have a conversation with my friend all the time because he found out. Well, I found out his son was gay about 4 years ago, and he and I have great conversations. And I tell him all the time. I said, there's only one thing worse than being black in America, being gay and black in America. And I said, your son is going to have some uphill battles, you know what I mean? Because uh, black man in America carries so much machismo. You know, the ideal black man, how you is an alpha male driven, uh, you know, boisterous, strong, visceral type of man. That's how, if you close your eyes, I would gather that that's how America would visualize a black man in America. But uh, it's just sad to see, man. It's dominating our news. It's dominating the consciences of our mind that one man can go in there and kill 50 people. And in addition to that, shoot 53 other people. Jeez, man, that is unfathomable, man. You know, people say prayer, but sometimes prayer just isn't strong enough, man, you know? And I, I don't have words to even grasp the magnitude of what this one man did. I mean, the best we can do is pray and or donate blood or send money. But you know, I have a son, and just think I to lose my son off of some ignorant shit, not because he died because of a disease or car accident. Someone willingly took your child's life, your husband's life, your wife's life, your auntie's life, your best friend's life. You know, just think for a minute to losing your best friend, how important your best friend is. You know, your best friend is your safe deposit box. He holds everything of value in your life. He protects everything in your life of value. You know, I love my best friend, man. You know, we have these conversations all the time now that we're approaching the midpoint of our life. You know, you can't help but have conversations with yourself and to your friends about actual death and dying and the things we must do to prepare our families, whether it's life insurance, having a having a living trust, a will, whatever it may be, to protect your family after you've gone. And I've had these conversations, and we've done um, on the individual level, we've done what we needed to do to protect our families. And but it's heart wrenching to know that 50 people died at one time, and I know that people are going to say, but this goes on every day, every time someone drops a bomb in another country, or I fully understand that. I 100% grasp that concept, and I have the same visceral reaction every time when you find out someone else dies. You know, I'm not detached when I see like a child, whether it's black, white, it doesn't matter. It's heart wrenching when you see the death of a child. And when you see someone take someone else's life, it equals that, you know. And you know, you want to say, I hope that motherfucker burns in hell and he gets what's coming to him. But if he's Muslim, if he's an extreme Muslim, I don't know the true faith, but he believes he's doing this for God. So that's why I think that we have both ends of the spectrum. He believes killing 50 people is doing the right thing. However, or in addition to, this pastor, Christian pastor, believes that killing 50 people that were gay is doing the right thing. So where are we as a nation? Where are we in terms of religion? That one man is killing 50 people and shooting 53 is doing right by his religion. And on another hand, a pastor of a church praises a man who kills 50 people and wounds 53 others. Where are we as a nation, man? This is just unbelievable, man. And I think that we can be better. We should do better. And it's just awful, man. It's just awful we can hide behind religions to justify wrong. Anyways, barbershop conversations, guys. Hit the subscribe button. I Every time I cut the news, you know how you just shaking, you just auto shaking your head. No, 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 no. That's how I am every when I'm watching the news this week. It's just like I don't give a fuck if they're gay, they're white, they're Asian, and obviously when you there's no secret when you see these interviews on CNN and Fox News, I don't connect with them. Like if I see them outside, I would not connect with them, point blank, period. But as a human, when you see someone attacking someone, because I mean they're as flamboyant can be. I don't connect with them at all. I don't want to have a beer with them at all. However, my human spirit has to partake in the burden that they're carrying. You know, there's it's, there's there's no word that I can create to describe that monster that went in there and shot them 103 people, man. There's no words, man. And mm, barbershop conversations. Hit the subscribe. I know I've said that, but I'm just, it's pulled out heartstrings. You know, what I mean, this story is just beyond measure, beyond words, beyond any descriptive words that we can create to, but hiding behind religion, saying it's okay to kill 50 people, 50 gay people because, killing 50 people because they're gay. Barbershop conversation. I know I'm gonna have some more videos on this because more and more people are coming out and saying some negative things. And anyways, barbershop conversation. Hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.